Hello everyone and welcome to the second day of the 79th Goodwood Members Meeting. The sun is shining, the cold is leaving the air, the Peter Collins trophy cars are starting up behind me in the assembly area.
BMC A-Series engine sports cars set to get underway. The flag drops. A really good start then from the outside of the front row by Dominic Mooney. Tries to outdrag the other two. Nick Padmore makes a really good getaway as well, but then finds his passage completely blocked because there's nowhere for him to go into Madgwick.
Down they go, approaching St Mary's now. Oh, around the outside goes Charles Rainford into second place. That was a fantastic manoeuvre. I was talking about cold tyres. Heatley's got very warm tyres. This battle for second place is the one that's drawing the TV director's eye, and with good reason. They're trying to go around the outside at the same point as last time and making it work. Somehow he's imagined he's got grip where others don't have it.
Now, Charles knows this circuit very, very well. He instructs here. He spends most of his week at Goodwood. And a big lose for the leader. Off goes Colburn into the gravel. That gift wraps the lead for Charles Rainford. But with the car that was in the lead now in the gravel of Ben Colburn, that could, I'm afraid to say, be an interruption because that looks stuck fast and it ain't going to go anywhere.
The Austin Healey Sebring Sprite, but a great move there, or just after the restart from Nick Padmore to take the lead. But I do sense as that they've got a second. Oh dear, not much grip there for Dominic Mooney. There, maybe it hasn't warmed up as much as I thought.
I mean, I know he's dropped back here behind Tom Grindle now, but he is still in that leading. Gagglers onto the grass goes Mark Burnett. He went for the line, he committed and then ran out of road.
But through Madgwick, Dominic Mooney has a bit more grip and tucks that dark green Ashley GT up the inside.
But our first race winner of the day then is going to be Charles Rainford, who flings the car, the Lenham GT, out of the chicane. Checkered flag is at the ready. He's already celebrating. The checkered flag is at the ready for the winner of the Westlake Cup, Charles Rainford, who comes across the line to win easily in the end. He's a delighted winner, that is for sure.
Charles just getting his cap and his garland, but an attritional race. Some incredible battles between you and Nick Padmore in particular. How was it for you?
I thought it was great fun. I mean, obviously, Nick's a fantastic driver. To be battling with a driver of that calibre, and we're leaving each other space, and it was just fantastic.
Got over-enthusiasm, and we get the flag, and that time was a great start from the pole sitter. I've got to say, Andy Hornby got that big old Triumph off the line better than I thought he would, but it's still a two-stroke that beats him to the corner. He's topped up the overall gearing, knocked a tooth or two off the back sprocket to try and give him better, and look at the corner speed he carries. But I have to say, when he was warming the thing up in the paddock this morning, it sounded so sharp.
Yeah, watch out for the...
oh, look at this.
He's having a challenge down into the lead now. There's three abreast virtually going through Levant, and he's on the outside. Gary Vines in the smallest engine bike, but no, Levi Day gets the edge as they come back out.
55 bike is coming back through it again, and round the outside he goes. Two riders, he passes in one go. Gary Vines is on a mission today, there's no doubting that.
Look at them all attacking.
Again, this is going to end in tears pretty soon, because I've got to say, Gary Vines is all over them at the moment. He really is riding with some enthusiasm here. I don't know what they've all had for breakfast, but it must have been something pretty potent.
A little further back, so we'll keep an eye on him as well. He's obviously got paces. Round the outside again goes Gary Vines, and Gary going right into the lead round the outside. Oh, just remarkable stuff.
It's going to be round the outside. Oh, I'm cutting to the inside. He's got it done. Back marker took his eye line. Now we're at Woodcote. He's going to try and ride round the outside of him. We've just got one more corner down towards the chicane, and it looks like the 55 has pinched it. Dan Jackson surely has got it done. He has. Gary Vines has been thwarted. He went the wrong side of the back markers. Couldn't quite cover it.
The reaction from Dan Jackson. That wheelie punching the air.
We're on business, and a dreadful start by Charles Rainford, who goes nowhere. Are they all going to miss him? Derek Drinkwater just about does so. breathes in, squeezes past in the Cadillac Coupe. He's got going now, and so it means James Colburn leads Rowan Atkinson. But the Morris Minor is good through the corners, but in a straight line, Rowan Atkinson in the Jaguar should be able to gobble him up. Let's see, tries one side, tries the other. Everywhere the Jaguar leans, he finds a Morris Minor. Second, Rowan Atkinson, 3.3 seconds back. This is the new battle for third. Paul Alcock just ahead of the fastest man in the race, Charles Rainford, who lines up for a move on the inside, going into Madgwick, goes through, so he's up into third place.
It had the American desire, but it had to fit on British roads, much smaller, so transatlantic styling cute, cocking the wheel.
And there, number 3, Derek Drinkwater in the Cadillac, the car with its own postcode, busy squabbling with Mark Cross in Bluebell. The little blue Morris Minor comes up on the outside line. That's brave, Crossy, and he tries to go all the way around the outside. Is he going to do it? 1 litre of Morris Minor round the outside of the Yank tank, and he's just got his nose in front, but he's on the outside line for the chicane. He can brake later. They're never going to fit, surely. No.
He's sitting on, cocking in the air, so now suddenly he's got a very big target in front of him, and Rowan Atkinson senses, stays out of the way. That was very gentlemanly driving. He could see happen. So Tom Harrison, the 22, he's come close to the tail of Charles Neal-Jones, but it's all on his own. We've seen one of the other Jaguars going around there at Woodcote in qualifying.
Just thinking that's almost a replica of what Graham Love did yesterday. Straight line, Rowan Atkinson with smoke pouring off the tyres, approaching St Mary's there. Turns through. He is throwing everything at this now. But James Colburn is going to come through to score a win. The Sopwith Cup, then, the second running of it, is going to go the way of the Standard Vanguard 6. The Sopwith Cup won by James Colburn. Checkered flag at the ready, and a delighted James heads for the line to win.
Rowan, I'm going to lean in if that's okay, and congratulations on the podium. We're just saying, another lap or two, second position.
Yeah, I felt as though I was gaining on him. I felt as though I was gaining on second, but on the other hand, I couldn't be happier with third, because I've never been as high as third in a race. I've never been anywhere near, I've never been, as they say, on the podium. So there you go. I'm on the notional podium, and I'm very, very pleased.
Green flag waved at the back, one car creeping markedly, and the race gets underway with a good start made by Steve Seaman for the middle of the front row. Not a great getaway by Andrew Hibbard, in contrast, as the cars accelerate down towards Madgwick for the first time at the members meeting last year from last on the grid. And round the outside into the lead of the race goes Jeremy Timms. Really, really impressive move that. So Jeremy Timms round the outside leads at the end of lap 1.
As the two cars in front of him were fighting for position, that he might be able to stick his nose in front, but already he's actually just been passed by Simon Armour, so the order keeps on changing.
Exactly what happened to others, because way off into the weeds there goes.
It's the second of the marches. It's the blue 703. Simon in the, he's the jam in the sandwich, or the meat in the sandwich, because suddenly Horatio Fitzsimon in 5th place is looking very, very keen to get past the march. The march, again, Simon's experience, I'll hold the inside line. If you're coming past, I'm only giving you one option. But in fact, Horatio is trying to take any option with both hands, and suddenly Peter Thompson's slowing just that tiny bit. He's the slowest of those cars, because at the front of the battle, he's in 3rd place, just.
It has been a dominant display, but Andrew Hibbard, a master of this type of historic racing car, comes into the chicane, accelerates up towards the timing line, and the Derek Bell Cup is going to be won then by Andrew Hibbard. Comes across the line to take a relatively, must be said, easy win, and that is his 3rd win in the Derek Bell Cup.
Ready for the Graham Hill Trophy here at Goodwood. And we're racing, and it's a good start from the outside of the front row from Rob Huff. What a surprise. Yeah. Rob's got off the line, got a yellow, so obviously someone stalled on the grid. But yeah, battle for the lead is on, and going back in front, or it's staying in front. No, it's staying in front for the moment. It is the Rob Huff, Chris Lillington Price car. And they're going to go side by side again. Look, one way, then the other. Oh, is there space? Not quite. There's that little wobble. Yeah, this is a bit further down the order, but look how close they all are. This is fun to see. They're actually battling for 21st position, these guys. He knows what he's got to do here.
That thing's going to rattle from now on with a little bit of a flat spot on it.
I'm not sure he's going to hold off, because it looks like Harvey Stanley's going to be able to nip through on the inside in the AC Cobra. Yeah, he gets through, works hard at the steering wheel. David Hart. That's running in 3rd place. You can see this battle is pretty tight.
Yeah, Marino's going to have him. There's no doubt in my mind. Marino's car just looks that bit livelier.
Then this time, our race leader, slipping and sliding.
Yeah. He's certainly enjoying himself out there on the number 2 car. So Rob Huff then properly sideways on the entry to the chicane as well.
It looks like Phil Keen's going to be in good shape. That's all pretty tight.
Certainly was.
So are we going to see this car coming into the pits this time? That beautiful angle. This is just a lapping situation here. So the Ferrari is lapping the Cobra number 4. Well, that's going pretty quick because Alex Brundle's in that car now. So although Alex is actually running quite a long way down the order, he's got great pace. Can't quite get alongside him. Whether he can use some traffic to help his situation, we're going to find out.
There's 111, the Ferrari that's gone through in 2nd place. A little bit of a mistake maybe there as well. So the 10 car, it's smoking. That's going to go pop.
Oh, the smoke pouring out from underneath the motor of the Cobra. Yeah. But the race victory in the Graham Hill Trophy is being dominated this race in the end by the number 33 E-Type. The checker flag comes out and Phil Keen takes victory along with John Minshaw, both of them delivering superbly well here today. Away we go, and it's a good start from Rob Huff from pole position. He was telling us he didn't know whether to use 1st or 2nd gear, but he's got away well. But immediately moving up into 2nd place, Rob Hall in the number 92, the white open-top car.
Be looking for a pass fairly soon, I believe. And
the braking, look at that, he's trying to get side by side. They are side by side, and he's just wobbling around. He holds
number 8 GT40. Here we go then, down towards Madrick. He's been made to go the long way round. He won't mind that when he gets down to turn number 1. Madrick corner it is. He's made the pass on the number 9 car. This 2.3 mile Goodwood circuit as we wait again. The GT40 goes past. I think that's somebody being a gentleman, but oh dear me, that's
difficult place to catch somebody. And the
Yeah,
GT40, a car that didn't win at Le Mans initially. Ford, look at that slide from Hart.
Yeah, Olivier Hart getting it proper sideways there. Wanted to try and get under
and
the
there's the battle. There's the battle going. Touch. They touch. This is for 2nd place. And Mark Shaw's got it.
From the McLarens. Here we go from the overhead shot. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? As they approach the 45, and really he found himself in the middle of the chicane with fast cars all over him and gets a bit of a nudge and out of the way. Keep a thought for that.
Olivier Hart.
Yeah, smoky GT40.
Yeah, sadly, I think the motor. Can Ollie Bryant get this car a bit further up the order with that very fast lap he's just done? He is applying the pressure to Mark Shaw. But Rob Hall is controlling things up front at the moment. Yeah, but the leader's getting held up through the chicane.
Big time. Here we go. That's the best thing for our race from a spectator's point of view. Leader's been held up, and now it's all on. Ollie Bryant has now closed him back down again. So Ollie Bryant has regained his composure. Sideways on now. Ollie Bryant, good drive from Ollie Bryant, but he doesn't manage to get there.
Still think Ollie Bryant's going to try and pull something off before the end here.
It's going to be a lunge.
There was a little look. Yes, a mistake, and Bryant's through. He's into 2nd place. That was a mistake. Let's see what happened again.
Yeah, another look at that. We come out of Woodcote down towards the chicane. Just got it locked up, a little bit of a lock-up. Took him out to the grass. He did well, actually, to save it. Look at that. Ollie Bryant has put up the fastest lap, 1:18.443. So just as I thought might be the case, it is the case.
Yeah, he is right on it with that fast lap. And now look how close he is to the back of the leading car.
So into the chicane area.
Look at this. This is definitely holding him up. This could, if Ollie Bryant can get the exit right here, is it going to give him a chance? Well, I think that Hall dealt with that pretty well.
Oh, through the middle. The eye of the needle down towards Madrid.
As they come down into St Mary's now, crucial part of the lap as it dips down. And a bit of a sideways moment.
Plenty of sideways action from the 29 car of Ollie Bryant there as we get in. Ollie Bryant looks at the inside. Doesn't quite manage to get I thought he was going to slither up the inside then and force the race.
He has!
He's done it. He's managed to get underneath him. It looked like he was lining himself up for it. So through comes Ollie Bryant. That is a brilliant piece of opportunistic driving. Now then, he's got to work out these back markers. This could be a coming together fairly soon if we're unlucky. But the 58 moves out of the way. The 117 moves out of the way. The ocean opens for the two leading cars. It's going to be surely the 29. Ollie Bryant has driven an absolutely storming race. He's got the fastest lap of the race, and that is it, because sideways Rob Hall surely can't do anything from there.
Ollie Bryant has judged this perfectly, hasn't he? Bryant takes the Surtees Trophy win in the Lola T70, beating the McLaren.
To get underway. It is blast off. Bad start by Laney Edwards. Really good getaway though by Ross Keeling from the outside of the front row, and a good getaway by Tim Dutton as the cars accelerate down towards Madrick for the first time. But it's going to be Duncan Pitaway, in fact, who grabs the lead on the inside line.
But look how the black and red Bugatti is just being hunted down, and within, well, by the time he gets to Ford Water, there might be a gap on the inside. He's got half a car length behind, but up the inside, because he's just confident enough to do that. Goes Pat Blakeney Edwards, and the person enjoying the battle the most is Ross Keeling in third place in that mid-blue Delahaye, that very French blue Delahaye. They're not that far apart.
And the circuit then becoming ever more of a test for the drivers as these cars, oh dear, lots and lots of smoke out of the back of Marshall Bailey's car. That engine has gone, and that's going to make the road very treacherous on the way down towards Woodcote. But into the chicane, Pat Blakeney Edwards is set for a second win of the day. He comes out of the chicane, the checkered flag awaits, and honours in the Varsity Trophy will go to Pat Blakeney Edwards, who backs off a little to let the traffic get another lap out of the race. He takes the checkered flag this time.
Rolling underway.
Yeah, a bit of a rolling start there, and didn't quite judge it perfectly, the number 2 car.
Then it's a good start from James Thorpe from pole position in the end. He's got the lead going in, and it's David Hart in second place.
Watch out for that 3 car though. That was the one suffering from slightly overheating and that's oversteering problems.
Behind as well for 4th place at the moment. Darren Turner in that HWM is definitely getting it to work pretty well. In 4th place, he is pulling away from Marino Franchitti just a bit.
Now there's a vehicle.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm glad we're seeing that. That's the Bill Shepherd car, the 1957 Ford Thunderbird Battlebird, as it was called. Here we are then, the race leader coming through the chicane for the final time. James Thorpe has taken victory in the Peter Collins Trophy at Goodwood. A wonderful drive for the start of the Jerry Marshall race.
Ooh,
the final race of the 79th members meeting is underway. There's a good start in the Dolomite Sprint.
Yeah, a bit of a mess there at the front, wasn't it? Oh, they've all bunched up now down into Madrick for the first time. You've got to push and shove if you're going to go forward. Oh, that gets him down the inside, and a bit of a lock up there from the Capri man.
But there's plenty of time to go. Mike Whitaker in that... Oh, I say that. Jack gets a bit sideways, goes past at an unusual place, but makes it work.
Roaring past goes Padmore. Tetley.
Yeah, and Shepherd goes up into second place now. Yeah, we've got some other cars all battling for position. Down in 10th place is the number 7 car of John Young, and that's being chased by a Mini, would you believe? Isn't that fun to see? Chevy Camaro.
Look the way he drives straight up, drives around the Scirocco.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad handling car either, the Scirocco. The little Mini just absolutely puts it wherever. That roller skate can go anywhere where you want to put it.
Side by side again as they come out of Levant, but it's the Scirocco that just gets in front this time. And still the Ford Capri is holding them off for the moment. John Spears is now, though, being passed. Yeah, squeeze on the grass.
A bit of inside grass as opposed to inside curb.
Jack Tetley has got it going all his own way. He drove those early laps, moving up very, very quickly.
Oh, hang on a minute. If he does that, he might not get the lap. We've got 9 seconds to go. Is he going to cross the line at the point? I think he's got another lap. No, they put the checker flag out. They put it out early.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I mean, we've had to shorten things a little bit. We've been running late into the evening.